Recently, we asked you to send in your video requests to see how we could help you solve a foodie problem.
That's right, and we've received a video all the way from Belgium, so let's take a look.
Hi, my name's Chloe, I'm 19, I'm from Brussels, Belgium, and I love to bake, I love cooking, and I also happen to be allergic to gluten and lactose, which makes the whole cooking and baking experience a bit harder than necessary. And so I was wondering if you guys, the Sorted team, could help me with a recipe that would be fun to the taste, not something that you would see every day, something special. Over and out.
Great video, Chloe, thank you very much. Ben, how are we going to sort her out?
I think we're going to do a tropical coconut jelly with some nice coconut biscuits, lacto-free, gluten-free, and something for a special occasion.
Sounds fantastic.
So, have a look at the ingredients we've got here. We've got some gelatin, some coconut milk, obviously there's no lactose in there, some soy milk, some other bits and pieces, and all the things we need for our coconut biscuits.
How do we milk coconuts?
Good question. Carefully, crack them open.
Yep.
And the milk's actually, it's not the water that's inside them.
All right.
Coconut milk is actually what comes from grounding up the pulp.
Okay.
So first of all, our gelatin. Now these are gelatin sheets, okay,
Yep.
and they just need soaking in water. So if you can just dump all of those into there, and if you just put them in one at a time, they won't stick together, and it's cold water and it makes them soft and gelatinous.
There was no need for that.
Gelatinous. Pop that to one side. Mike, our other thing is coconut milk. If you can just open that and pop it into our pan for us.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
So the coconut milk goes in there.
Let me
Remember,
remove
shake
the
up the
spoon.
tin
Is this
before you do it.
Is this hot? Is this on?
No, not yet, but it will be in just a second.
Fantastic.
And we want to bring that up to a boil, okay? And over this side, now I know Chloe said she struggles to find cheap substitutes for things with lactose and gluten in them, but this is the one that I prefer. It says soya milk, and if you get the UHT version, you buy it in these cartons, really, really cheap. You can buy them in bulk, okay, and they'll stay in the cupboard for when you need them. We've got 400 mils of that in there.
Yep.
Okay. Which is an equal ratio to our coconut milk, okay? And a good splash
of
of a coconut rum.
Excellent.
Any brand is good.
One for me, one for you.
I'll tell you what, as ever, I'll give you the bottle because I know you.
Love this stuff.
If you don't want to put the alcohol in, you can leave it out altogether, not a problem. Cool, so we'll need that in just a second. If you can just grate the zest of a lime. So you think of all these tropical flavours, we've got the coconut going on, the Malibu, the lime. Okay, we just want the green bit, because
Right.
the white bit's quite bitter.
I'm colourblind, so
Just the very, very outer zest, not the pithy bit underneath. So just the green bit.
is that enough?
That'll do, yep. We just want about a
In
tablespoon.
other words, that's not enough.
No, that'll do. We want about a
haven't got time to do
tablespoon.
anymore.
That'll be perfect. Now, if you remember our gelatin, it's had plenty of time to soak in there. So if you can take all of those gelatin out of there and just squeeze as much water out as possible back into the bowl.
Oh, this is weird.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. This feels very rubbery and sort of silicone-y.
Does it?
Yeah.
Our gelatin's going to go in there now. That's nice and hot. That's it. That'll do. And into our pan. And then you just stir that through.
Oh,
there we go. And just mix that through, and that'll just melt the gelatin perfectly. Okay. And into your coconut milk, the sugar.
Is the sugar important?
Obviously, that's going to sweeten up the whole dish, so that's kind of key.
Key. Yep.
How much sugar was that?
200 grams.
200 grams? 200 grams.
So if I just take this from you, drain it through here, you're just putting it through a sieve just in case there's any of that gelatin that hasn't dissolved. But Mike, perfect job, nothing left. Nicely done. Now if you can just give that a stir around, Jamie.
Yep.
And that we then now need to set into our glasses. Now if you want it for a special occasion, something like a martini glass, perfect. You can set them in absolutely anything you want, ramekins or cups or jelly moulds, whatever you like.
Leprechauns.
Or leprechauns. And then we just ladle it into our mix. At this point we need to chill it right down. As I say, you can put it into whatever you want. But I think whatever you want, but I think these look good.
That does look nice, actually.
And actually you've got plenty in here for 5 others, there's enough here for 6. Mike, that can go into the fridge, they need to set up.
Delicately, because you don't want to spill it though.
Now those will need about 3 or 4 hours in the fridge to set up, but meanwhile guys, we can make our biscuits.
Ooh.
Now obviously biscuits usually have flour or some kind of lactose in it, so this is a brilliant shortcut. They're just as tasty, just as crispy, but without that. So if you can crack in 1 egg, into desiccated coconut.
Desiccated coconut.
Okay.
Yep.
And sugar, so equal quantities of sugar and coconut. If you want any of the actual quantities, obviously you can check them out on the website. The link will be in the box below. And believe it or not, that's all we need. With our lime, fork to whisk it all up, that is our biscuit mix.
Is that it?
So simple, and when you taste it, you'll think there's a lot more in it.
Are you
silicone bakeware is that then?
Yes, you spotted it from before. I like the silicone.
bakeware.
If you haven't got that, greaseproof paper will work just the same. And from here, all we do is just put little dollops at the moment, just like that.
6, do 6.
Do 6, is that good for you?
Yeah.
Do 7.
Beautiful. Now those go into an oven at 150 degrees for about 20 minutes until they're golden around the outside. That looks like a lot of effort, mate. Beautiful. So our biscuits are baking, our jellies are setting, and then Chloe's dessert will be ready. So our biscuits have come out of the oven. They've been out for about a minute or so. Jamie, can you just ease these off of here?
Yep.
Don't do them immediately after coming out of the oven because they won't lift off. But if you can just take all of those off there, we need them all separate.
This is where the silicone comes into its own.
And our mango puree. Now our jellies, you can see those nice and set up now.
Oh yeah. Oh,
okay, nice sort of bounce to them.
Like a
So
bounce.
a little bit of coulis on top just gives it a fresh bit when you cut into it later on.
How did we make that?
This one I bought, but it is just pureed mango
Okay.
and a little bit of lime juice.
Ooh.
Just on the top there for some colour. Now, what do you think of the biscuits? Have you tried them?
I haven't tried one yet.
Try one of those. Crispy, crunchy.
And chewy. It's got everything.
Oh wow, yeah.
There we go. So a couple of those on there.
Mm.
And, as ever, a nice sprig of mint. There we go. So, that's for Chloe. She wanted something lacto-free, gluten-free, as a slightly special dessert. So there it is, our coconut tropical jelly. If any of you guys have got any other requests, do let us know in video form and we'll hopefully get you sorted as well. But for now, that's the dessert sorted.
I think we should try that, Mike.
Oh yeah, that is good.
You're right, actually. You wouldn't be able to tell that that's missing out on things like milk or flour.
The biscuits still crunch.
Biscuits still crunch.
Yep, looking for that.
Texture thing. You reckon Chloe will be happy?
I think so. Chloe, I really hope you like this.
Let us know.